my
sorry.
home.
Sorry, can you say again, please?
Today my friends came my home
Oh, really?
at
How
my
nice.
home. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and we talked about everything, about
Ah,
news.
that's nice. It's so good to meet our friends. That's really
Yeah,
nice. Oh, very good, Loriana. And are you back at school or are you still on vacation?
I'm back on Monday.
Oh, really? This Monday?
Yeah,
Wow, so fast, Loriana.
yeah.
Oh,
Very
but
sad, but
yeah, that was really fast. But you are studying from home, aren't you? You don't need to go presential, do you?
yeah, at home, at home.
Ah, okay, so it's not so bad. Yeah, at least you're
Yeah.
studying from here. Yeah, a little. I know
Yeah,
because you have.
because I like to study with my friends, you know.
I know. Yeah.
And I
Yeah, and
miss them.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what it feels like. Yeah, it's really hard to be
Yeah.
away. Yeah. But you get to talk, right? You can talk to your friends via WhatsApp and
Yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes we do uh a conversation with Google Meeting.
Ah, that's nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really cool. Oh, yeah, we all have to wait and see because this is really dangerous. Really,
Yeah.
I never thought this virus would be so dangerous. And now with all the variants, because the variants they never seem to stop. All the time, a new variant comes, and we need to be alert because we never
Yeah.
know, right? Now we have the Delta variant, and it's more transmissible. It's even more dangerous than the one we had before. So we need to be careful.
Yeah, teacher.
Yeah, it's true. And the moment we are beginning to relax, that we think, oh, now we can do whatever we want, now we can relax, then comes the Delta, and we go, huh? And even
Yeah.
the people who had already
Always,
been vaccinated are getting the virus. So
yeah. Always appear a new virus and
yeah,
very
because
sad.
it's a variation of the original virus.
Yeah.
So
Hi, Kainan.
hi, Kaina. Good evening. Good to see you. Hello. Can you hear us? Yes.
Yes, I can.
Oh, how nice. Good to see you, Kaina. Welcome.
Same. Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening, Lorena.
How nice. Good to see you guys. Yes, we were talking about the pandemic and everything that's been going on. But yes, today we are having um, the second part of the review. And I posted here a few things that I found. And I guess you can enjoy because they will talk about the topics that we've seen um, from units 1 to 6. So we will finish that PowerPoint presentation we started last week. And I also posted some links for you to do. The links, they have exercises on the topics, okay, that we've seen. And those links are really nice, very useful. And I hope you enjoy. Okay, guys. So let's go back to that presentation again, because I think that presentation has everything you need. So it's really straight to the point. Okie dokie. Did you have a chance to do anything online? Any of those eye checkers or progress checks, progress checks, exercises on the platform? Did you have a chance to do any of those?
No, teacher.
Ah, what a shame.
Yeah.
So,
Come on. So please try to do it
I
now.
really need to do.
Yeah, now we have a break. So try to take the advantage of the break and catch up on your assignments, right? We have a 2 week break now starting July 19th. And during these 2 weeks, try to catch up on the homework that you have and also the platform. So I know it's not a long time, 2 weeks, they fly really, but you will have
And
a chance
how
to.
about our test? Uh, when when will be
Yeah, next week.
next? Okay,
Yeah, next Friday. So today is the
okay,
last day for review. Okay. So
okay,
I
okay.
know that from today to next week, you won't have time to do all the exercises. But what I'm saying is that during the break, you will have a chance to do some activities online. So try to catch up on the activities that you haven't done, and then in August when we come back and we start unit 7, maybe okay you have something done online, at least the most important activities, the eye checkers, progress checks, because you have the tests from each unit, and we've come halfway through, so to speak, because we have 12 units in the book. So if we are doing the progress check now, it means that we've covered 6 units so far. Okay, so it's nice to kind of review, okay, those
Okay.
first 6 units. So try to do it.
So after our test, we have a break for 2 weeks,
Yes, that's
correct?
right. Uh huh. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So
I
today,
understand.
yeah, today is the last day of review. Then next Friday is just the test, and then we have the break. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, thank you.
Yes. After the break, we have 2 more days of testing, because the progress test has 3 different assessments. The first one is progress test, which will be next week. The second day is skills test, which is reading, writing, and listening. And the third assessment is speaking, which will be the project. So you will have the break to prepare a presentation. So think about it. It's nice. So you have 2 weeks to choose a topic and prepare something simple, nothing elaborate, just a presentation with some images, or if you want, it can be a short video, but it doesn't need to be anything elaborate, anything complicated, just something simple about one of the topics that we've seen from units 1 to 6. Pick one topic, put some illustrations, some images, put some example sentences from that unit you chose, and then you present in August. That's it. Okay.
when is
Probably
the break?
the break starts in July. Now, it's going to be on July 19th.
Mm.
July
Also,
19th. Yeah, it's from July 19th to August 2nd here.
so next week we don't have class.
We do. Yeah. We do. We have class. Let me show you the calendar. Just a second. Let me show you the calendar. Wait a minute. We have one more Friday, okay, guys? Today, today we have the review, the last day of review. Then next week is Friday, July 17th. It's the last Friday and the first assessment, progress test one, okay? The progress test is vocabulary and grammar. There is no listening, no writing, no reading, just vocabulary and grammar. So we call it progress test, okay, from units 1 to 6. This will be July 17th, next week. Our break starts on July 19th, Monday. So then it's break for all the classes. And then we have this break for 2 weeks. Okay. We come back
Teacher,
on August 2nd. Yes.
sorry, do you show about calendar? Do you share with us on screen?
No, I'm not sharing now. I'm going to open now for you. Just a second.
Ah, okay, okay,
Okay, let me share this now with you. I'm just opening
okay.
here. Just a second. Okay, 2021. Okay, so now let me share. Just a moment. Yes. Can you see the calendar? Yes?
Yes,
Good. So let me just make it a little bigger. Okay. I just said the day for next week wrong. I said 17th, but no, it's 16th. Friday 16th. So today is Friday, July 9th, right? So we have this review today. The test will be on July 16th. Okay, people, not July 17th. July 17th is Saturday. So here is our last day before the break. Okay, here is the progress test one. Then we stop for the break because the break from the school starts on July 19th. So the students who have class on Saturday, they study normally on Saturday because on Saturday we have regular class, okay? That's why I was mixing it up. I thought we had class on Saturday, but no, you study on Friday. So our last class is on Friday, okay? And this is when we have our test. So the break begins here on July 19th and it goes for 2 weeks. It lasts for 2 weeks, okay? So no class on Friday, the 23rd, no class on Friday, the 30th, okay? So the break finishes on August 2nd. All the classes return on August 2nd. So you guys, you study on Friday. So our classes come back on Friday, August 6th. Okay? We come back on August 6th. So probably we have our skills test on August 6th. Okay? Because after we do the progress test, we should do the skills test, which is reading, listening, and writing. Okay. After the skills test, we have the speaking test. At Achieve, the speaking test is the project. So the project will be on August 13th, the following Friday. Okay. So you can save the date, August 13th, if it's not a holiday. I don't think it is. So it will be the project presentation. Okay. This material here only has two project presentations, one after Unit 6 and another one after Unit 12. Okay, the end of the book only. All right, so that's it.
Yes, teacher. Thank
Okay,
you.
you're welcome. So this is it. So here, this is where we are. We are here. Okay, July 9th. This is our review, our preparation for the progress test. Okay. Oops. All right, people. So I was saying that because of the break, we have 2 weeks of break. It will be a nice chance for you to prepare your your project, your presentation. Okay. So let's go back to our PowerPoint presentation with the review. This review here, guys, for the progress test is really nice because it has everything you need to know for the test. So let me share that with you. I'm going to share this with you. Let me just toggle full screen. Just a moment. Yay. Awesome. The first one we've done already. Remember the story of the guy who was walking in the middle of the night? The police stopped him. Remember that? So let me share this with you. Okay. So that was the story. This guy here, he was walking, okay? And then we saw when everything happened. The police stopped him. He thought everything was very strange, okay? Um, After some time, he was getting worried. Can you see that, people? Okay,
Yes, I can see.
good. The two police officers, they were unsmiling and they were obviously, they obviously didn't believe his story because he said that he was just going home, but they didn't believe him. One of them was talking on the phone. They suspected him of something, but Paul had no idea what. Okay. All he knew was that at 3:30 in the morning he was walking home when a police car came to a sudden stop right next to him. That's all he knew. All he knows. Sorry. The two officers jumped out and demanded to know who he was and where he had been earlier. He said his name and he said that he was at the 2020 club. And then he said, "Now I'm going home." It was raining. He was tired. He wanted to get home. But the police were suspicious. Okay, so this is a presentation about Unit 1 because Unit 1, guys, is a review of verb tenses. Okay, now let's see the end of the story. Let's see what happened. Okay, then one of the police officers asked, "Where is home?" asked the younger police officer. "Stonehill States," answered Paul, aware of the reputation for crime it in recent years. Guys, when we have this kind of adverb, which verb tense should I use when we have this adverb of time?
Have been?
It's the perfect tense. Yes, it is a
Yes,
perfect
perfect.
tense. Yes. but I need to use acquire in a perfect tense. So it and then acquire.
Have been acquired. Has
Listen,
acquired.
look, I'm talking about something in the third person
Has.
has acquired or it had acquired. Past perfect simple.
Okay, has acquired.
Let's change the auxiliary. Instead of using the present perfect simple, why not the past perfect simple? Because here we have two situations. We have here, where's home? Asked the younger police officer. And then he answered. Look, he answered. Stonehill states.
Um,
He answered the name of the neighborhood, aware, conscious of the reputation for crime his neighborhood in
had
Reese had acquired in recent
recent
years.
years.
So this is something that happened before. So this happened in recent years, right? So it's better to use the past perfect here because of recent years. Of course, you could also say it has acquired in recent years. But when you are combining this sentence with another sentence in the simple past, usually,
Uh-huh.
usually when you agree those two sentences, we usually put the second one in the past perfect. Usually. Okay, guys? It's common to
Okay,
happen.
because it the fact happens before
Yeah.
answer.
Yes, exactly. Yes, this is it. Look. Okay?
Okay, okay. I
That's the
understand.
idea. That's just because you have another sentence in the past simple there. Okay? So that's the only reason. Okay? So then, now you have quotations. Okay? And the quotation goes until here, until the question mark. So the quotation means that we are reproducing the exact words in a dialogue. So what is the question?
In present.
Yeah, usually when you have quotations, we are reproducing the exact words. So there you go. Okay? What are you doing around here?
Okay.
Said the older one. Then again, reproducing. This isn't the way from downtown. Because Paul said he was going home. He was coming from this bar or this club. And he said, I'm coming from this club and I'm going home. And then the police officer says, but listen, what are you doing here? This isn't the way from downtown. Mm. Then Paul said, I know, feeling a little bit irritated. Then quotations again. But I arrived by a guy at the club. So this is the exact, actually here now, it's Paul talking to the police officer, giving his excuse, okay? Explaining why he was there. So what do you
I
think?
would I was given.
Perfect. Yay. Very good, Kaina. Here we have to say, we have to use the passive voice. I was given a ride. by a guy at the club. So I can't use um, I gave a ride because he didn't give a ride. He was giving. Okay. Because he's walking, he's on foot, he's walking home. So he received a ride. Okay. He got a ride. All right, Lorena.
Yes,
so,
teacher.
so he says, I was given a ride by a guy at the club. He me off at the subway station about 15 minutes ago. Ago,
Sorry, yeah.
he dropped me off. Simple past. So ago is a cake recipe. Simple past. When you see the word ago, no doubt about it. Simple past. So he dropped me off at the subway station about 15 minutes ago. That's why I'm walking. Okay. Now pay attention. Since then, I
Was walking.
mm,
No.
this is another keyword.
Since then, I've been walking.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent. When I have the word since, I need to use either the present perfect simple or the present perfect continuous. Okay? In this case, he uses the present perfect continuous to emphasize the situation because the police is talking to him, he's tired, he wants to get home, it's irritating, he wants the thing to be over. So it's better to use present perfect continuous. Okay, so since then I've been walking. Now the police continues the investigation. What was his name? No idea. Now quotations. Question. Look. When I have quotations, remember, I'm reproducing exactly what the person said. So, simple present, okay? What does he look like? Okay.
Teacher, why in this sentence, look, uh, um, don't use the letter S?
Because it's a question and I'm using the auxiliary verb does.
Ah, okay, okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I forgot.
Yeah. No problem. So then Paul describes the guy. He says, tall, heavily built, kind of tough looking. Now, here he continues describing the guy.
Was wearing.
Yes, because now it's in the past, because the guy is not there anymore. This is when he saw the guy. So he was wearing a blue denim jacket, sorry. So he's describing the situation when he saw the guy, okay? So he was wearing a blue denim jacket. And the car,
What is then inject?
it's like jeans,
Ah, okay.
okay? Blue jeans, yeah. And the
Thank
car,
you.
you're welcome. The police is really curious and they ask about the car. And then he says, convertible BMW. Wow. A 5 Series, green, I think. The police officers,
Looked.
yes, because we are telling the story. So the police officers looked at each other for a second. Simple past. So, guys, what do you think happened in this story?
I think the police officers, they are doubting even more about him because it's very suspicious. The,
Yeah,
the information that he's giving to them.
yeah, exactly. Maybe the guy is involved in something, or they think he's involved in some kind of crime. I don't know. Let's see. Now let's see what happened. That car a few minutes ago.
Simple past.
Simple past, yes, but let's see. Is it active voice or passive voice? Look at the subject.
Was found.
Was
Ah,
found.
yes, of course. Here, I need to use simple past because I have a go. But I can't say that car found. Because if I say that car found, it doesn't make sense. Okay? So that car was found a few minutes ago. So, wow, spooky. Now, again, look, it behind the station.
Was left.
Yes. So actually here, I could say it was left behind the station or it had been left behind the station. Why past perfect here, guys? Because this happened first and then it was found. That's why they are putting this in a different tense, okay? But in spoken English, it could be perfectly simple past and simple past because we use the simple past to talk about a sequence of events in the past. Okay, guys, so it would not be wrong to say it was left behind the station. No problem. Okay, it would not be wrong. Just because it's a preparation for a test, they want to be super accurate. Okay, so here they are saying, listen, this action happened before and this action happened later. Okay, so it had been left behind the station and then it was found. Boo. Okay. Okay, just because of that. But when you are speaking colloquial English, it was found, it was left. Okay, people. So what's that got to do with me? Said Paul, starting to feel uneasy. So Paul has nothing to do with this. He got a ride. The guy gave him a ride, for God's sake. What's the matter with him? Nothing. What did he do? So the police said, quite a lot, replied the older officer. A report just after 3 a.m. that a green BMW from outside the 2020 club. Ooh, oh my God. So let's see that. So it's in quotations. So let's see. A report. What do you think?
could be um, per, present perfect or
No,
not?
because it's the time is definite. So here we have the time that it was received. I mean, I gave the answer. So it's passive voice and it's simple past. Okay? Just after 3 a.m. that a green BMW. So all the things here, guys, are, as you can see, the subjects are not people. The subjects they are using here are things, they are objects. So, they are passive voice, okay? So, was received just after 3 a.m. that a green BMW. Now, before the report was received, then you have the same situation, had been. What is the
Had
past participle of steal?
stolen.
Stolen. Had been stolen, okay? Using the same kind of structure. Was found, had been left. Was received, had been stolen. Okay, guys? The same. So, a report was received just after 3 in the morning that a green BMW had been stolen from outside the 2020 club. Imagine. Then, a few minutes later, a young man walking away from the vehicle near the Avenue C station. So here, passive voice again.
Was observed.
Yes. So they have a sequence of events. First, when they received the report, they learned that this BMW had been stolen. And then a few minutes later, a young man was observed walking away from the vehicle near the Avenue C station. That person, as average height, dark haired, and slim, very much like you, in fact. Ooh. So, again, passive voice.
Had been described.
No, simple past again. Was described. That
Okay.
person was described. So you see, guys, that's why they were suspecting Paul. Because they thought he had stolen the BMW, okay? Or that he was part of the scheme. And since then, nobody else
Saw.
anywhere. No. Since then, nobody else, again, passive voice. And passive voice in a perfect tense, okay? Perfect tense because I'm using the word since.
Uh, have been. See.
What is the past participle of see?
Saw.
Saw is simple past. So look, had been seen, okay? Since
Okay.
then, nobody else had, whoa. Since then, nobody else had been seen anywhere near the car. So who was there? Marcus. Good to see you. How nice. Super welcome.
Hi.
I'm happy to see you. I saw you coming in, but I think we were in the story here. And but I saw you coming in. How was the party of the baby?
Foi show.
Ah, how nice. I want to see the pictures later, okay?
Daqui a pouco eu jogo no grupo umas com a decoração.
Okay, all right. Oh, thank you, Marcus. Which cell phone is that? Okay, so since then, nobody else had been seen anywhere near the car. So that's why they are suspecting Paul. Okay, so then they say, "You're in trouble, Paul, and you to the police station for further questioning." And now, guys, we are taking you to the police station. So now he has to go. There is no way out. When we look at that.
Future.
Yes, when we have a sentence, guys, that begins with when and it's like a conditional, it's usually the first conditional, okay? So
You get?
when we get there, simple present, it's a situation that we talk about the future, okay, with a conditional, like when we get there, we will tell you what we found in that car. Look, okay? The
Okay.
first, yes, this is an example of the first conditional with when, okay? The first conditional, we can make it with if or when. This one is with when. It means that when we get there, we'll tell you what we found in that car. So what do you think they found in that car? Poor Paul. According to what he said, he just needed a ride. He just wanted to get home. A guy gave him a ride, dropped him off at the station, and now he's going to the police. He's going to the police station. He's in jail. Man, he's so unlucky. We don't know, right? Anyway, so people, if possible, take a picture. Okay, this is the entire story. This is very nice. Did you take a picture of everything? Yes? Do you have the print? Sorry, guys. Do you have the print of the previous page?
Yes.
Good. Fantastic. Whoa, guys, you're driving me deaf. Whose cell phone is making this noise?
It's not me. I'm using the computer.
Okay. All right, guys. So now let me just move on to future forms. Okay, so after looking at this, before we do that, let me pause sharing here. So you know what we are doing, okay, guys? Let me just minimize this page here, just a second. Let me stop sharing just to show you the way we are following, okay? So you know what we are doing. Let me show you the lessons and the topics. Let me show you the picture here. Just a moment. So you can see that this presentation is very, very complete. Okay, it's really thorough. Okay, so let me share this with you. Okay, guys. Yes. So in this first exercise, this first activity that we've just finished, we reviewed verb tenses in general. We've seen the present perfect, simple, continuous, and we've also seen the narrative tenses. Can you see that, people? Yeah? So in this first activity, we've done basically everything. On our page on Google Classroom, I posted exercises on the present perfect, simple and continuous, and also on narrative tenses. It's there for you to do more exercises. Okay, let me show you that here. Let me share this with you. Can you see our page on Google Classroom? Yes,
Yes.
good. So can you see the links here? Each one of these links is from a separate unit, okay? So this one here, for example, is about present perfect or simple past, okay? So the exercises are very nice. They are online, so you don't need to print anything. All you have to do is select the answer. So you will click here, look. Let me just maximize here so you will see. And the exercises are not boring or anything. They're very nice. Oh, sorry. Let me, okay. Yes, can you see that, people? Okay, so here you have,
Yes.
so the exercises are very simple because they are not long. As you can see, there are only 10 questions, okay? They're super fast. And as soon as you finish, you click here, check answers. Okay, you're done. If you want to do more, then you can go and click on number 2. If you are fine, this is okay for me, I'm done. So you just go to the next link. Then you go back to the page on Google Classroom and you do the next topic. Okay, and the topics are here. Here it's what units 1, 2, and 3, and here units 4, 5, and 6. So as you feel confident with one unit, you move to the next one. Okay, so this one is present perfect or simple past, so it's very nice. So let's do one, for example, here. I, Peter, last night. So you click here. I have seen or I saw.
Saw?
I saw because last night is a definite time in the past. So I saw Peter last night, and then you move on. You see, guys, so it's nice to have this extra practice. It's interesting, so you can practice this a little bit more, okay? Besides the practice that we are doing in class. So for each topic here, you have an extra link to exercise, okay? So after doing that, let me show you here. The next picture, which is unit 5, if I'm not mistaken, on unit 5, we talk about the future forms, okay? So this is what the slide is going to show us now. We are going to see some future forms, and then we'll see the other topics, okay? So let's take a look there. I'll show you that slide. So, okie dokie. All right, people. So let's say choose the correct answer, A, B, or C. Let's take a look. This time tomorrow, we in the sun. So,
Uh, will
what do you
be
think?
lying.
Yes, the third one. So, it's very simple. Why am I using the future continuous? Because I'm giving a specific time in the future. And I'm talking about what will be happening at this specific time. So I'm talking about this time tomorrow. Okay, suppose. So, oh, this time tomorrow we'll be lying in the sun in Japan, of course, not here in Brazil, right? Okie dokie. So try to do, guys, from numbers 2 to number 8, and then we correct. I want you to focus on this on your own. See how you can do this. Okay, I will time you and then we can check this together. I'll give you um, 2 minutes. Okay, you can begin. Okay, guys, can we correct?
I didn't finish.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's
No problem, no problem. I'll give you 1 more minute, okay?
okay. Thank you.
No problem, don't worry.
Puta que
Okay, guys, can we correct now?
I mean number 5, but we can. No
Okay,
problem.
all right. Let's do this together. I can help you. Let's say, number 2, what do you have there? The store.
We'll give
Yes. The store will give you your money back if you complain. This is the first conditional. Okay. Here we have the simple present, and here the simple future. Okay. Good. Next one, number 3. What do you think?
letter A.
Let's see. Yay! Congratulations. Yes. What are we having for dinner tonight, Mom? So we use the present continuous for future when we want to talk about plans, intentions, things that are already decided. Okay. Number 4, they.
We'll have gone.
Mhm. Excellent. We have the expression by the end of the year. So there is a time limit in the future. So that's typical of the future perfect. Okay. Number 5.
Letter A.
Yes. Letter A. Very nice, Lorena. Future continuous, because I have a specific time in the future where an action will be in progress. So, okay. At 2 this afternoon, he will still be flying. So the action will be in progress at 2 this afternoon. Hi, good evening, Coachy. Hi, Coachy, good evening. Oh, we can't hear you, Coachy. It's so noisy. We can't hear you. Is it Coachy or Elora? Or Sabrina?
É o Marcos, professor.
Oh,
Eu só troquei meu telefone e tava morrendo, senão ia dar ruim.
oh.
Meu telefone tava com 5%. Senão eu não ia conseguir terminar de assistir a aula.
I thought it was Coach because usually Coach, when she comes in, she has only a number of a cell phone, not her name. It was like, that was really funny. That was very funny.
Yeah.
I was like, Coach or Elora? And then, no, it's me, Professor. Oh my God. Oh, oh man, that was super funny. Oh, great. Okay, guys, let's concentrate and come back. Okay. Number 6. Oh man. So, what do you think number 6 is, guys? I. You with the cleaning, if you like. Here.
I'll help you.
Yes, great. Yes, I'm deciding now. I'm deciding at the moment of speaking. So I can see that you are maybe cleaning something and I decide to help you and I say, oh, okay, I'll help you with the cleaning if you like. Okay. So decision at the moment of speaking. Simple future. Number seven, here's your ticket. The train.
Leaves?
Yes, great. Timetable. Yes. Typical, simple present. Even if it's the future, doesn't matter. Okay. Number eight, I'm going on leave because I,
Having
I'm having.
yes, I'm having a baby next month. So it's just like this one here. We're having, what are we having for dinner tonight? So it's something already planned. So there's no doubt about it. I'm having a baby next month. Present continuous. All right, people. Great. So take a picture or get a screenshot. These are the future forms we studied in Unit 5. So next one, question forms. So we also saw some question forms, if I'm not mistaken, in Unit 4. So let's see. Complete the questions according to the answers. So let's see the first one, guys. What was Jen talking to you? So there is a word missing in each question. Let's see which word is missing. The first one seems to be a preposition, right? So what was Jen?
About?
Yes. Okay. We
Okay.
finished the question with a preposition. This is very common in English. Okay. What was Jen talking to you about? Yeah, in Portuguese, it doesn't happen. Okay. But in English, it does. So, oh, just the weather, things like that. Now, here, there is one part of the question pronoun that is missing. What part is that?
How many times? How many times?
I think it's another one. How often? How often is equivalent to how many times? Okay, so how often do you have English class? Okay,
Okay. In this case, I could use how many times? All right.
yeah, but it's better and more common to say how often.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, thank
but if you say how many times, they will understand. Okay, but how often is more common? Number three, could you tell me what date? How can I complete this question to make it correct?
you. Is today?
It is because this is a kind of question that has an introduction. As you notice, we have, could you tell me? Okay, so this is what we call embedded question. Okay? Could you tell me, do you know? So, whenever we ask a question with an introductory question, then we change the position of the verb. Instead of using the verb before the subject as usual, we invert. We put the verb after the subject. Okay? Instead of saying, what date is it today? Because in the natural order should be, what date is it today? Isn't it? The verb comes before the subject. What time is it? Isn't it, people? We say, what time is it? But if I say, could you tell me what time it is? I have to invert. Okay, people? Let me put this question.
Teacher, I have a doubt.
Look, just a moment.
Okay.
Let me make this question. What time is it? This is the normal question, isn't it? What time is it? Now, if I start, let's suppose I start my question with, could you tell me? Okay, let me change the color so you can. Suppose my question is, what time is it? But then I want to ask in a polite way. So I will start with, could you tell me? Then I go, could you tell me what time? Okay. Now I cannot say, what time is it? Because if I do this, it's wrong. It's wrong. I have to change. Could you tell me what time it is? Now it's okay. Oh, here, if I don't want, I don't need to put question mark. But if I want, it's okay. So could you tell me what time it is? Then you say, oh, but it's a question. And everybody told me that in questions, the verb comes before the noun. But here, look, I have an embedded question. So could you tell me kills my question? I have to change the position of the verb. So could you tell me, or do you know, or do you mind telling me what time it is? Okay, people. So this is the same idea. Okay, go ahead, Lorena.
Because I thought date is the subject, and I think
Mm-hmm.
isn't necessary. It's not necessary use it in this
Mm,
case. Do you know?
uh-huh, yes, I know. But here, no. What date? This is part of the question. It's like, what time? What date? Okay?
Um.
The
Mm-hmm.
question is, what date is it? What date is it? It's part of the question. In
Okay.
English, yeah. In English, we need to use the pronoun it to substitute the noun. There is no way out. So what date is it, or what day is it? What day is it today? If I want to change, instead of saying date, I can say day. What day is it today? Oh, today it's Monday, or today is Monday. If I just use today, today is the noun. Today is Friday. Now here it's okay. But here I want to know the date. Then it's different.
Okay, I understand.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. The question here is not about, it's not really about the day, it's about the date. So let me, and the most important thing about this question and question forms in this book, it's just to review that in questions, sometimes we have prepositions, sometimes we need to include special words in questions, like, for example, often, questions like how long. When I want to know about time duration, I ask with how long something lasts, okay? We have embedded questions like this. Oh, could you tell me what date it is today? Okay. I invert the position of the verb and the subject. Okay. So let's see the next one. What you like? Anything that's easy to read, like novels. So what question is the person asking here?
Kind
Hmm. What kind of what?
of read.
What kind of books?
Ah, okay.
Okay. What kind
Mm-hmm.
of books do you like? Now, number 5. Now, a question that starts with how. The answer is about 10 minutes. So I want to know about time duration. So,
How much time?
no. There is a specific question pronoun that helps me ask about time. The question is how long?
Mm,
Okay. This is
mm-hmm.
specific about time duration. Okay. So, how long does it take you to get ready for work? Okay. How long does it take you to have a shower? How long does it take you to go to school? Okay. So I want to know the duration. That's the best question form. How long? Okay. Number 6. Nothing like me. He's taller, skinnier, and fair. What?
Looks like.
So pay attention. It's a question. So you can't use looks like.
Mm,
You have to eliminate the suffix.
look like.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Because if you say looks like, then you have a conflict
Does.
with the auxiliary. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So you have to,
Yes.
yeah, you have to eliminate the suffix s. So it has to be, what does your brother look like? Okay. Now, number 7. Nobody gave them to me. I bought them myself. This is another interesting question form. This question here doesn't have auxiliary verb.
Who gave it?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so it's a peculiar question because in this kind of question, who plays the part of a subject. Who gave you those flowers? Okay, so this exercise is to show us that some questions in English don't need an auxiliary verb. And these questions, they use who as a subject. If you substitute who for the name of a person, it's okay. For example, Paul gave you those flowers. It's okay. Or Richard gave you those flowers. But it's a question. So you just put the pronoun who gave you those flowers. Okay? So this is a rare case of a question in English that does not need auxiliary. All right, people?
Yes.
Questions that use who as a subject. Okay. Now, number 8. How come? Then the answer is I had to stay at home and look after my mom.
The person didn't appear at
Yes,
school,
at
but
school.
I
That's the
don't
idea.
know.
Yeah, simple past, yesterday. Okay.
Okay.
So how come you weren't at school yesterday? So here, it's another peculiar question in English where the subject comes before the verb. Instead of putting, how come weren't you at school yesterday? Here, no. Here, the verb to be comes after the subject. That's peculiar. Why? Because of the use of the pronoun how come. That's why. Okay, guys. So when I make questions with how come means why. Okay? In other words. But when I ask questions with how come, I provoke this behavior. I should use the subject after how come, and then I'm going to use the verb after the subject. If it's negative, then I'm going to use the auxiliary in the negative. Here's the verb to be. So it's the verb to be in the negative. But suppose it's another verb. Okay. So for example, how come you didn't go to school yesterday? How come you didn't go to school yesterday? But Simone, it's a question. Oh my God, it's a question. How come you didn't go? You didn't go, it's negative. It's a statement. We are asking a question with a statement? Come on, this is mind blowing. Yes, it's a question form. Look, question form, and it's a peculiar question form because I'm asking a question with how come. But this is only with how come. Yes. Okay, guys. How come? Embedded questions. Okay. So when you ask a question with how come, you have to use the subject and then you put the verb. If it's a negative question, then you are going to use a statement in the negative. How come you don't love me? How come you don't love me? Never say, how come don't you love me? No, this is wrong. Okay, guys? How come you don't love me? Okay? All right, people. How come you don't love me. If it's something negative, okay? I'm using negative examples just because of the exercise, okay, guys? If it's affirmative, then it's easy. How come you're going to the United States tomorrow? How come you're going to the United States tomorrow? How come you are going to the United States tomorrow? Okay, guys. Everything,
Okay.
everything affirmative. As you can see, we use a statement form in a question. Okay. How come? English. That's a mystery. Okay, guys. Ask Shakespeare.
Okay, teacher.
Ask Shakespeare. All right, people, take a picture. So this lesson, I think, was unit 4, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it was 4 or 6. I don't remember now. Anyway, can I go? Yay! Countable or uncountable? A banana. You can say, oh, my teacher is so crazy. So we learned about that, okay? So for each countable noun, write an uncountable noun related in meaning. Okay, guys. For example, here we have burglary, okay? So the uncountable noun that is related is crime, okay? So here, table. Table is
Furniture.
very good. Excellent. Yay. Way to go. Furniture. Congratulations. Yay. Awesome. So table is countable. Furniture, uncountable. Excellent. Okay. Now, guys, let's see. Bus, countable. What could be a related noun, uncountable related noun for that?
Vehicles.
Vehicles, they are countable.
Mm. How can I say automóveis?
Automobile,
What?
automobile,
Auto automobile.
automobile. Yes, here we're talking,
Automobile.
yeah, here we're talking about traffic.
Okay.
Traffic, transportation, transportation, traffic. Okay, these are
Okay.
uncountable. Okay, now the next one. This one is easy. Suitcase, countable. Now, uncountable.
Bag.
Similar.
Eu também ia falar bag.
Mm,
Bag is countable. 1 bag, 2 bags, 3 bags.
yeah.
Suitcase is when you travel. Remember, when you travel, you can carry 2 suitcases. Okay? That's the maximum. Not more than that. You can only carry 2 suitcases. So, what is the collective of suitcases? Who knows?
Luggage.
Yay! Very good. Luggage, uncountable. Okay. In England, they call baggage. Baggage. It's,
Baggage.
yeah, baggage. Yeah, I gave the answer to the next one. Baggage. Yeah, here. Baggage is the same as luggage in the US. Okay.
Ah, the name of the store in Brazil.
Yeah.
Uh,
Baggage is the collective of suitcase. Okay.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And it's uncountable. Okay. Now, job, countable. One job, two jobs. Now, work, uncountable. Like, oh, I have a lot of work. I have a lot of work to do. Okay. Now, number 5, dollar,
Money.
countable.
Money.
Yes, very good. Money, uncountable. So we don't say money in the plural.
O meu sempre eu sei. Você tem?
Okay.
O meu,
But
o meu verdadeiro incontável.
okay. Banana,
Fruit.
Fruits.
countable. Fruit, uncountable. Yes. Journey, countable.
And travel.
Travel, uncountable. Yes, guys. Here, instead of journey, you can also say trip. Trip is countable. Okay, guys, if you want to say trip, trip is countable. It's another word for journey here. Okay, trip. Now, number 8, suggestion, countable.
Advice.
Very good. Yes, advice. If we want to say that in the plural, we need to say piece of advice. Oh, she gave, or if I want to say that in the singular, which is more common, we say, oh, I need a piece of advice. Okay. If I want to say that, suppose, oh, a friend gave me a piece of advice. Okay. So he gave me one, okay, a unit. He gave me one of that. I have to say a piece. Okay, guys. So he gave me a piece of advice because we never say one of that because it's uncountable. So we need to say a piece of advice, or he gave me some advice. Okay. So we either say a piece of advice or some advice. Can you give me some advice on da 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 da? Or can you give me a piece of advice on da 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 da? Okay, guys. So it's always a tricky word. Okay. Number 9, fact,
Truth.
truth. Very good. Or information. Okay. So truth or information. Information is always uncountable. Okay. It's the same idea of advice. You can give a piece of information. Okay. Or you can give some information. Right. So can you give me some information about da-da-da-da-da? Okay. Some information. Okay. Problem.
Trouble.
Yes, Lorena. Congratulations. Whoa. Very good. I don't want, there is a sentence that says, I don't want to cause you any trouble. Ooh, very nice. Congratulations, guys. You were amazing. Excellent. Perfect. There are some other combinations also we can add here. For example, newspaper, countable, and here, news, uncountable. Okay, the same situation. We can give some news, great news, but not a unit. Never. Okay, that's great news, or awesome news, or wow, perfect, great news. And it's really difficult to use these words sometimes, especially us Brazilians, because we like to say units of things, right? Because in Brazil, these things are countable. So it's really difficult to use them. We need to be careful because they are uncountable. Okay? So a piece of news, terrible. It doesn't sound good. So some news, great news, big news, you break the news. That's the way to go about it. Okay? Yeah, it's terrible. Okay, guys. So the same with advice, information, trouble, luggage. Okay? And so you go. So take a picture, people. What are the news? What are the news usually? So it's tricky. Can I clear? Yes? Okay, clearing everything. Yay. Good. Done. Let's go to the next one. Yes. Oh, expressions of quantity. This is already the final part, I think unit 5 or 6. Put the expressions in order from the most to the fewest. Okay? So just for you to have an idea of quantity. But guys, to practice using these expressions, I posted some links for you on Google Classroom. Okay, guys? Let me see the message here. Okay, Lorena, no problem. That's okay. Let me see what time it is. Okay, okay. So here we have 50 people. Let's suppose you have a gathering and you invited 50 people. If 50 people show up, everybody showed up. Okay. Now, if 48 to 49 people showed up, then what is the best expression to use here? You have here several people, nearly everybody, a few people, most of the people, more than half the people, everybody, hardly anybody, and nobody. So everybody is there and nobody is also there. Nobody, zero. So if 48 or 49 people came to the gathering, what can I say?
Several people?
Several or most of the people? Let's see. Oh, nearly everybody. I thought most of the people. So nearly everybody showed up. I would say most of the people, but no, nearly everybody, because it's everybody 50, nearly everybody 48 or 49. You see? Okay. So nearly everybody, it's almost like Portuguese. It's the literal translation. Okay, guys, nearly. It's almost translating from Portuguese to English. Nearly everybody. Okay. Now, about 40 people. What do you think?
Most of the people.
Yeah, now it makes sense. Now it's okay. Now, over 25 people. If I invited 50 people and over 25 showed up, so
m- More than half.
yes, exactly. Very good. More than half the people. Okay. Now, about 20 people.
Several.
Yes, several people. So it was not a small group. Yeah, several people. It was a good group. Let's be positive. Now, about 12 people. Great, great, Lorena. About 12 people.
Hardly. No. Hardly. A few people.
Mm-hmm. Yes, about 12. If I invited 50 people and only 12 people came, okay, yeah, a few people. Let's be positive. A few people came. Now, about 4 people came.
Hardly nobody.
Yes. Oh, hardly anybody came. Okay.
Anybody.
Yeah. And then finally, zero. Nobody came. Okay. So this is something nice to give you an idea of quantity. Okay, guys. But of course, there are many other pronouns that we use and also modifiers that we use to express quantity, and they are posted for you on Google Classroom. Okay, so here I posted this extra explanation about all because there was this confusion about when to use all, when to use every. So, guys, we do not usually use all to mean everybody or everyone or everything. Okay. Like, for example, everybody had a good time. We can use everybody as a subject. Okay. I can say, everything was ruined in the fire. I said hello to everyone. So it's okay to use everybody, everything, and even everyone as subjects or objects. But if all is followed by a relative clause, look at the great tip. If after all I have a relative clause, then it can mean everything. Example, all that I own is yours. So after the word all, I should have a complete clause, a subject, a verb, and a complement. Sorry. Yes, a subject, a verb, and a complement. Here, I spend all I earn. So here, after all, I have another subject and a verb. That means another clause or a relative clause. So I spend all I earn. then it can have the meaning of everything. Look, this structure can have a negative meaning, expressing ideas such as nothing more or only this. So this can have a very negative meaning, of course. Okay, guys. Look, all I want is a place to sleep. Okay, guys. As you can see here, it usually comes before a subject and a verb. Another example, all I had was a cup of coffee and some toast. All that happened was that he dropped the glass and she cleaned it up. So this is another relative clause. Okay, look. All that happened was here. There isn't a subject as a person, but I have this relative pronoun here. So it's introducing a relative clause anyway, okay? As you can see, guys, after I have a verb, let me change here just to show you. Look, is, was, okay? After the relative clause, I have a verb right after. Okay, here, all that I own is yours. I spend all I earn, or all I earn, I spend. This is the verb. Okay, all I own is yours. So after you have the all clause, you have the other clause with a verb. So it's a relative clause introduction, okay? So it's different when you have everybody or everything. If I put here, all was ruined in the fire, no, everything was ruined in the fire. Okay, guys? So here, before a noun with a determiner, for example, the, my, this, both all and all of are possible. So what is that? Example, you eat all of the time. All of my friends are coming tonight. Here, I'm using all with a determiner. For example, here, let me change the color. So look, all the or all of. Okay, guys, I'm using that around a noun. You eat all of the time, or all my friends are coming tonight, or all of my friends are coming tonight. Here, I'm not introducing a clause, I'm not using a relative clause, but I am determining a noun. These words here, articles, prepositions, they are surrounding a noun. So all the time, all of the time, all of my friends are coming. All people are born equal. Look, all people, all of you, past, good job. You can have all of them. Instead of a noun, I can have a pronoun. It's possible. Okay? So that's why in some sentences, I cannot use all replacing the word everything. Okay? All right, Lorena? All right? Usually,
Yes, teacher.
I use all when I introduce a relative clause or when I use as a determiner or with a determiner, okay, before a noun. So in two situations only, followed by a relative clause or before a noun. Okay, so this is something that I wanted to show you. So you don't mix it up with the uses of everything, everybody, or everyone. Suppose in a sentence like this, suppose, okay? And I want to say that I invited my friends and they came to the party. My friends came to the party. Uh, Somebody can ask me, Simone, can I use all here? All came to the party. Is it okay to say all came to the party? No, I can't put here all came to the party. It's not correct. Okay, Lorena? Okay, Kainan? Okay, Marcus? I can't put
Okay.
all came to the party. This is not correct. Okay? I can't
Oh,
use that. I have to use everybody. Everybody came to the party. That's okay. Now, if I want to use all, I have to put before a noun with a determiner. All of my friends. Ah, now it's okay. All of my friends came to the party. Now it's okay. But I can't say all came to the party. This is not right. Okay. Then, if it's the only option I have, if I can only use one word, then I have to put everybody came to the party. Or everyone came to the party. Okay? All right, people.
Okay.
Clear?
Because all don't see determiner
Yes,
what
exactly.
I express. I don't know.
Yes. I can't say all came to the party because it's not like when I'm translating. If I translate to Portuguese, it's possible. But in English, it doesn't work like this. I can only use all in English when I use before a relative clause, like all I want is love. All I want is love. Okay? When I use
Okay.
before a relative clause or when I use with a determiner. For example, all of the time, all of my friends, all the people, all of you, all of them, then it's okay. All that happened. When I use this kind of structure, of course, guys, it has a kind of a negative meaning. All I want now is vacation. All I want now is vacation. Okay, guys, all I want, relative clause. Okay, guys. But if I want to say that everybody came to the party, so I can't say all came to the party. No, everybody came to the party. All right, good. Okay, people, that's the difference between everybody and all in English. Okay,
Okay.
good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So take a picture. I will save that here too, just in case, and I will move on to the next one. Here, guys, let me just clear. The next one, people, word building. Yeah, this is just a matter of knowing parts of speech. Part of speech in English, guys, is noun, adjective, adverb. These are parts of speech, okay? So when you have to do this kind of exercise, you need to read the sentence, understand which part of speech should fit in the sentence. If it's a noun, if it's an adjective, then they give a word here. And then you have to see, oh, sick. I can't put sick here. I have to change this word. I have to add a suffix to the word so it can make sense in the sentence. It can suppose it can be a noun. So to become a noun, how can I transform sick? Which suffix should I include here so it makes sense in the sentence? This is word building, okay? So let's see.
Sickness.
Yes, let's see. Complete each blank with the correct form of the word in capitals on the right. So, for example, let's see. When I arrived here in England, I was at first. So, I was. Here we have a verb. After a verb, especially verb to be, I don't use a noun. Sickness would be a noun. So here I have to use an adjective because the verb to be is a linking verb. Okay, it's a verb of state, isn't it? I say, for example, I'm happy, I was happy. I'm hungry, I was hungry, isn't it? So I use the verb to be to describe how I feel or how I felt. So we call the verb to be also verb of what we call linking verb, okay? So the verb to be describes feelings. So here I need an adjective. That's the part of speech I have to put here. So which adjective can I put here? I can't use simply the word sick. I was sick at first. It could make sense. Yes, of course. When I arrived here in England, I was sick. But this is not the idea of the exercise. They want us to make more sense and be more precise, more coherent. Because you are not from England, as it says here. You arrived in England. So you have to form another word using the root sick to say how you felt when you first arrived in England. Does anybody know? Here, it's not a suffix exactly. Here, it's going to be a prefix. No?
Oh my god, no.
Marcos Paulo, you know.
Marcos left. I don't know.
Kainan.
I don't get it either.
It's that feeling you get when you are,
Home? See?
yes, homesick. Yes. Homesick.
Wow.
Yes. It's that feeling you have when you are away from home, right? So when I arrived here in England, I was homesick. Okay, so you have to get the word here and add a few letters to form a new word. So it makes sense in the sentence here. Okay, I was homesick at first, and even at times a little
Unhappy.
Uh-huh. Excellent. Again, I have to use an adjective. So here I can't say happy because it doesn't make sense. I'm talking about homesick, so it has to be unhappy. But that soon passed as I got used to the different.
Lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
Yes, very good. You see, you start getting the heck of it. So, different lifestyle and the meals. I know some people really English food. It's when you don't like.
Unlike,
It's a verb.
um, enjoying, no.
You have to use the root. You have to use the root they give here. The root is
Mm-hmm.
like. So how can I make a verb using like but with the opposite meaning?
Unlike, no,
Unlike is it's not a verb.
no. Um, um,
I don't know, teacher.
if I know,
Really?
I forgot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dislike.
Dislike. Oh my
Mm.
Yes.
god.
It's so obvious for me now.
Yeah.
Yes. So some people really dislike English food. Yes. But it's not that bad. And the criticism seems to me.
Unfair?
Unfair.
Yes. 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 Okay. Something that is not fair is unfair. Okay. Good. So now nobody's ever to me, and they help me with my English.
Kind? Kind? No, unkind?
Yes, unkind. Yes, very good. So the person is saying nobody's ever unkind to me, and they even help me with my English. Even my so he's talking about, I guess,
Co
yeah,
co-workers.
yes, or even my homework. Actually, here
Homework.
yeah. I thought when I first did this one, I thought even my coworkers they helped me with my English. But here he's talking about his homework because the he's saying that the people help him a lot with his English and his homework. But it wouldn't be wrong to say that even his co-workers, because we are word building, so we are using prefixes and suffixes to talk about his life in England. So even his co-workers help him with his English. Okay, no problem. Okay, but this case here, his homework. My teacher thinks there's been a big, now it's a big, so it's introducing a noun. Look,
Improvement?
uh-huh, improvement. This is an indication, look, because I have an article here. So an article always comes before a noun, okay? Number 9, it should be, oh, sorry, in my speaking, and says, I should be,
Successful.
yes, Lorena, successful in the end of the
Success?
course.
Successful.
Yes, in the end of the course, that sometimes that kind of
Encouragement? No.
It's very
No.
similar, very similar.
Correctness.
It's a noun because I'm
I
using
don't know.
that kind of, so we need to use a noun.
I don't know.
Encouragement.
Um,
Yes,
and
yes. That kind of encouragement helps, doesn't it? Mm. Okay, guys. So take a picture or get a print screen. So it's really nice to do this kind of exercise, and it's very common in exams, Cambridge exams. They usually have exercises like this, questions like this, actually. Okay, can I move on to the next? It's almost over.
Yes.
Okay, now we have some sentences with the hot verbs we learned: put, take, make, and do. So these sentences each have one mistake. Correct the words in italics. So let's see, guys. The first one: the whole village put part in the celebrations. That sentence is wrong. And the verb in italics is wrong. Shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be there. So which verb should we put here instead of the word put? Instead of saying put part in the celebrations, which verb from the ones here should we use?
Take.
Yes. So in the past, the whole village took part in the celebrations because the sentence is in the past. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Do you get it? So this is what you have to
Yes.
do. Try to do the same thing for the other sentences. Okay. I will give you, now it's 8:12. I'll give you 3 minutes to do this activity. Let me see if you can do this in 3 minutes. You can start now. I'll time you. Yes, you can begin. Go ahead. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Let's see, guys. Number two, what do you think?
Take.
Say again, please.
Take.
Make.
Yes, make. We
Make.
make, yeah, we make an effort. Okay, that's the verb that co-locates with effort. Okay, so we should make a big
Okay.
effort. So if we make a big effort, okay, so memorize this. Number three,
Put.
Take.
yes, take responsibility. Okay, that's
Why?
yes, we use this verb with the word responsibility. We take responsibility. We don't put, we take. This is a matter of co-location. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. Number four,
Put.
yes, that's right. Put that business plan into practice. You put something into practice. These are fixed phrases. Oh, the next one I've already done. So great to do business. Yay. You do business. Okay, guys. You never make business. No, you do business. Number six.
Put.
Yes. Put pressure on someone. Okay. Put pressure. Number seven.
Take.
Yes. Take any notice. Uh-huh. Very nice. Number eight.
This one I was a little confused, but I think it's make.
Yes. Just in the past.
Made.
Made.
Made. Still made a huge profit. So you make a profit. You make profit. So in the past, made.
What is make a profit?
Make a profit is when you make money.
Mm,
Okay. For example, if you have a business and you sell a lot of things, you're making a profit. Okay.
okay.
If you have suppose you invest, let's see, suppose you invest 200,000 reais, and you have a profit of 400,000. So you invested 200,000 and you make 400,000. So what is your profit? 200,000. So you made a profit. Okay.
Profit would be in Portuguese lucro.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank
Okay.
you. Hmm.
So you make here during the recession, the company still made a huge profit because they had a very good return in terms of money. So no one lost their job. So they made a huge profit. So you make a profit when the money you invest and the money you get back surpasses the money you invest. So you make a profit. Okay. All right. So number nine, we must take. Oh, this is wrong. We must, number nine,
Put.
put. Yes. We must put a stop to bullying. Okay, good. So put a stop to bullying. Fantastic, guys. Very good. Take a picture or print screen.
I did.
Okay, great. Oh, there is one more. Let's see, 10, 11, and 12. You're always me for granted.
Taking.
Yes, taking me for granted. Do you know the meaning of this expression, people?
No, teacher.
Um,
No, not
um,
really. So you take someone for granted when you ignore the person. Suppose you have a relationship with this person, it's a stable relationship. And just because you've been going out with this person for so many years, you just don't care. This person is there. You don't really go out so often anymore. You just take this person for granted. You know, you don't value this person so much because you think, we already have this person. I mean, we already have each other. We don't need to do anything. So we don't need to look after one another. We don't have to be romantic. We don't have to do anything because we already have one another. So this is to take the other person for granted. And this, guys, is not only in relationships, in many situations at work, in our families. We take people for granted when we don't value them, when we don't recognize their worth, you know? We simply ignore and we believe that they should do things for us because just because they are there, you know? So
This is sad. Very sad.
it's very sad. That's what the sentence says. Look, you're always taking me for granted. I wish you were a little more considerate, you know?
Yeah.
So sometimes we can do this. It's very bad. Okay. So never take people for granted. Now number 11. You will never a good impression.
Make
Yes, make a good impression at work if you're late. Number 12. I
made
no.
did
Yes, I did my research. So you do research. Okay, guys. That's the collocation.
okay. Oh my
So,
god.
yes, I did my research and found the cheapest way to get to the airport. So you do research. Hey, guys. So take a picture. Okay. Finally, prepositions. And the Oscar goes to so let's see, guys, some prepositions there just to finish. Let's see the first one. It's a wonderful story set into
in
or in. Yes, very good. The next one. The film was based,
On
yes, on my favorite novel. Number 3. She was awarded an Oscar,
for
yes, for her role in the movie. It took a while to get,
into
into
yeah, into the story, but it was worth reading. I followed the directions and we still ended up,
in the middle.
yes, in the middle of nowhere. The apartment is in a good location, just
at
Head.
on the outskirts of the city.
on.
Uh, yeah,
Outskirts. Outskirts? What is this?
Yeah.
outskirts.
I don't know.
Yeah, what is that? The outskirts, like the periphery of the city, you
Mm,
know, the
mm-hmm.
external
Okay.
the external neighborhoods of the city. Yeah. So just on the outskirts of the city. It's an expression. Okay. Number seven. It's a lovely day. Let's sit
On.
on the bank of the river. Yes. And enjoy the view. Number eight. The parking garage is located
In the back
at the back of the
at
hotel. Yeah.
but is hotel and
Yes, at
ah back, okay,
yeah,
back of the
yeah, back of the hotel. Yeah. Just because of that. The back of
okay.
at the back of the hotel. Okay? That's the
I
reason why.
thought is in hotel, do you know?
No, no, no. Not in the hotel, no. At the back of the hotel. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Take a picture of this. This is very important because these are fixed expressions. They are not just prepositions. Okay. Okie dokie, guys. I think this is it. Yay! Awesome. That was great, guys. It was fantastic. Great to have you here. So let me see if I can save the picture I took right on time. Oh my goodness, 8:28. Wow. So let me just see if I can save the picture I took. Just a second.
Teacher, how
Yes.
about your allergy?
I'm better today. I'm feeling much better today. Yes, there are
But you
days.
visit
The
the
doctor, not
yeah,
yet. Not yet. Not yet. Um, Actually, I should go to the allergist, but they canceled my appointment. They had a
yeah,
problem there.
because you have
Yeah.
said
Yeah. I had the appointment last week, but they
yeah.
canceled. Yeah, they canceled my appointment. So they said they had a problem, but and I have a reasonable health plan and health insurance plan. It's reasonable. It's good. It's not bad. But they canceled and they said they would reschedule for the following week. So I'm hopeful. I'm waiting to see because I really need to go. So
Yeah.
yeah, I hope to go there. They called me here. I was teaching. My sister answered. She got the call and she sent me a message. She wrote, actually, she wrote the message down on a piece of paper saying, "Your appointment has been canceled." I was like, "Oh."
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, "Uh
But I
huh."
hope you have
Yeah, but I'm feeling better
the
now. Yeah. There are days when I feel much better because I'm taking medication. Yeah, I'm self-medicating actually, but it's not. I know it's not really good, but I discovered something nice to take, and it's working. But yeah, I do need to see the doctor.
yeah,
I know
but
that.
it's a way maybe funcionar.
Yeah, it's a
How
way
can
to work. Yeah, it's working.
yeah,
Cause yeah, I know. I've been reading a lot about it. I'm becoming an expert on allergy. Yeah.
Google expert.
Google expert. Yes, that's right, Lorena. I'm becoming a
Yeah.
Google expert. I'm ready to teach everybody about allergy from now on.
Yeah.
That's true. But Yeah, that's life and pandemic. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But I'll try to find a way to go to the doctor. See, like, I'll call them again. Maybe tomorrow I'll try to get in touch, or maybe Monday. Let's see if they will. I don't know if they will reschedule. Hopefully, I don't know what happened because I was teaching when they called, so I couldn't get the call. But anyway, I'll try to go there. But thank
Yes,
you.
teacher.
I'm happy that it's
You're
working.
welcome.
Oh, guys, thank you so much for coming, guys. And next week, don't forget on Friday we are doing our progress test, and it will be so easy. No big deal. Only
I hope
vocabulary and
to.
grammar. Just take a look. Our page, guys, on Google Classroom has everything you need to know. I'm sharing that page now. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yes, great. So here you have a summary of the units from 1 to 6. You can see the green pages here, the green slides, actually, the topics and the content. And here we have the links with extra exercises for you to do. So if you need any help, just send me a message, just DM. Okay, guys. So
Okay, teacher. I will
thank
do.
you. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Hope to see you again on Friday. Okay?
Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye
Bye
bye,
Bye
teacher.
bye,
See you
people.
next weekend.
See you
Take
next
care.
week. Take
I
care. Bye
love
bye.
you.
Oh, me too, guys.
Bye.
Me too. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.
Take care. Have a nice weekend.